Hi, I'm Eric from Time to Retire. Today I want to talk about how you can calculate how much you need in retirement. And it's really easy actually. All you need to do is work out what the income is you have when you want to retire and what you're going to spend when you retire. Take one from the other. If it's positive, you're good. But that's a bit like people telling me when I want to lose weight that I just need to work out my calories in versus my calories out. It doesn't really help, does it? So wouldn't it be great if someone did a massive survey in the UK, including thousands of people, and worked out how much the average person needs to retire in our country? And then they could just tell us what their numbers are. Well, actually, they have. The Retirement Living Standards have published their report for the UK for 2024. And what it tells you is what you need if you're either single or if you're in a couple for a basic retirement, a moderate retirement, or a comfortable retirement. And they give lots of detail on what them things actually mean and what you can afford to buy within them brackets. So I pulled these figures out. I sat down with my wife, Tracy, on video, and I revealed to her what these numbers are, and you should have seen her reaction. The video will be coming out very soon, so don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in seeing what Tracy thought of these numbers. Anyway, let me give you one number from the survey, and please let me know in your reaction in the comments below. So the single number I'm going to give you is the annual income needed for a retired couple who want a comfortable retirement. So the number is £59,000 per year. So please give me your reaction in the comments below. Tell me what you think about that particular number, 59,000. So I won't dig into the £59,000 figure here, but what I will do is in the next video, I'll look at some more detail around that. But for now, let's look at some more specific numbers that relate to us as individuals rather than averages. So we won't be earning a wage when we retire, but we'll need to replace that with something else. And most of us won't get our state pension until we're at least 66 and 67 for me. We might have some defined benefit pensions from a workplace, especially if you've worked in the public sector. And we might do some paid work or earn money from a property we own. So these are all sources of income, but they may not be enough to cover the lifestyle we want in our retirement. And if our expenses do exceed our income, we'll need to make up the difference somehow. That's why we save and invest throughout our lives, building up our assets to cover the difference. And these assets may include things like saving accounts and pension funds, investments or ISAs, places where we can withdraw money from when we need it. When we add the value of all these accounts together, you come up with a number. From this number, you can work out if you've got enough to last you the rest of your lifetime. And obviously, there's many variables, many things that can change here. Everyone's definition of a comfortable standard of living is very different. We don't know how long we will live, how much inflation will eat away at our savings, how the stock market will perform, or what changes the government are going to make to the pension rules. And on that last one, I'm pretty sure, and I think most of you will agree, that we will be seeing some reduction in the amount of pension we get to keep in the future. So let me know if you agree on that point in the comments below as well. So some people have fixed pensions where others have pensions that rise with inflation. And some may have mortgages and others will have paid theirs off. Some will have been renting all their lives. And the further we are from retirement, the less clear things will be. So with all this uncertainty, there is one thing that is certain, and that most of our calculations are going to be guesswork. So once we've got our number, we can apply the 4% rule. And this is definitely not a rule. At best, it's a very rough tool we can use when we don't have anything else better to use. It says that you should be able to draw 4% of the value of your saving investments and pension funds each year, and it should last the rest of your life for most people, depending on how long you live. Another rough tool is to take what you need each month and then multiply it by 375. And this will give you an amount you'll need in your pot of savings. And it also accounts for some tax as well, which is really, really useful. So if you calculate you needed £1,000 a month, then you will need £375,000 in your pot, though you're very likely to have a bit of state pension. So say you've got a full state pension, well, you can reduce that pot by around £300,000. So actually, you would only need £75,000 in your pot. Now, let's do the same calculation, but say that you need £3,000 per month. So we multiply £3,000 a month by 375, and we get £1,125,000. Take off your 300,000 if you've got a full state pension, and that means you'll need 825,000 in your pot. Sounds scary, doesn't it? If you've got defined benefit pensions, this is likely to reduce this amount quite considerably, though. And actually, if you've got a complex set of defined benefit pensions and state pension, then this 375 rule is not going to work for you anyway. If this is helpful so far, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You may think that this is such an impossible task and just want to give up, really. So how do we give ourselves the best chance of making the targets that we need? So once you know how much you have to save each year, there's a few things you can do which will help you get there, really. And the first is to use all the tax breaks you can. And salary sacrifice for your pension is, for my money, the best way to get the tax back. So you get the tax back that you would have had to pay anyway, redirected into your pension. And if you're employed, you also get money from your employer too, and you save on NI. So it's definitely important to put your self-sacrificed pensions to good use. If you've done your numbers and you actually realize you can't afford to save what you need each year or each month, and that's okay. You've got to start with what you can afford, work up from there. And that means you've got to find a figure that's manageable, but quite tough. You know, it's not easy every month. Save that and invest each month, and then commit to reviewing it every once in a while, maybe every 3 months, and try putting it up just a little bit, even if it's only by, £10 a month. If you do this every month, every 3 months, until you just can't push your savings any further. And also another thing that I always did is when I got rises or bonuses at work, I would commit them to my pension as well. But don't forget, it's really important that you got to live for today. We need to have a mind on tomorrow, but today's really important. So don't sell yourself short. It's got to be achievable. And actually, you should do a proper review every year and look where you're up to. So I'm looking forward to releasing the video that I did with Tracy, the reveal video and her reactions to the retirement living standards numbers. I'll go through them numbers in more detail in that video, which should be out very soon, actually. And there is some quite interesting facts and figures in there. Whether the facts or not, I'll let you decide when we get to the video. But thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to press the like button. And I'll see you on the next one. So this is Baxter. Baxter loves it when we talk about pensions. In fact, he loves everything. He's not my dog. My dog's got pink. He's my father-in-law's dog, and we're looking after him for a few days. But he likes nothing better than a good pensions video, do you? Hey, you're looking forward to when we retire, aren't you, Bax? Long walks in the woods, out there in the woods. Where's Pink?